Hello, welcome to Trade Clue. Now, as we discussed in the last video, we were basically considering only the charting part where we were trying to understand on the left hand side are all the options level, right? Your option max put, max call, and as well as the max pain range. And on the right hand side, we basically had all the technical levels. So your weekly resistance, your daily resistance, your daily support, and so on. Ideally, when you saw over here, the Nifty went all the way up, trying to breach 2 days high as well as the weekly resistance, trying to reach and sustain, but could not, and then went all the way down. As it was falling sharply all the way down, you again have two important levels coming over here: daily support and the max put OI of option chain. So that's where these levels will basically help you to understand where you can look for a good reversal either on the support side or on the resistance side. Coming to the second part where we have this dashboard, and now you have two parts over here. One over here is basically the live market and the second one is the aftermarket. So ideally now when I see over here, the live market will be active or should be monitored during the live market after 9:15. After market is basically where after 3:30 you want to do your EOD analysis. So this is the two main sections of Trade Clue. Apart from that, we also have the weekly Nifty Bank Nifty. So if you click on weekly Nifty, you get the levels and the chart of weekly options. So the most important part over here, the max call OI is different from the monthly Nifty, and all the important levels of options get updated as per weekly expiry. So here we have 17th October expiry, which is your weekly expiry, and based on that the option levels are given. The technical levels still remain the same. Same way if I go for Bank Nifty, you have 17th October weekly expiry, and on the left hand side you have the new levels coming from the weekly option chain. So this is where your weekly Nifty Bank Nifty can be taken care of. Apart from that, you also have two important part of options, which is called as future OI analytics and option chain analytics. So we'll come to this later. And now let's go ahead and understand live market and aftermarket. So when I go to aftermarket first, considering that market has closed, and aftermarket if I'm doing the analysis for next day. Now we have something called as EOD query result, and EOD query has so many different form of strategies. So ideally now if I see, I can find all the stocks which are under triangle, hourly consolidation or daily consolidation for next day. So if I select, let's say these three conditions are basically for those stocks which are going sideways and which can be looked for a good momentum right in the morning. So once you have these three conditions placed, we can go to result. In result, you can apply to entire FNO or you can apply to Nifty 50 itself. And when we see Nifty 50, now you have NTPC, which says it has hourly consolidation plus daily consolidation. Then BPCL has a triangle, that means a triangle breakout can take place in BPCL. Kind of consolidation also seen in BPCL. In Z, you have hourly consolidation. In ONGC, in LNT. So the Nifty 50 stocks basically satisfying these conditions can be looked for tomorrow for a breakout. So example, if I like BPCL and I have a plus sign over here, if I click on this, it gets added to my watch list for tomorrow to keep it on the radar. I want to add Z, let's say I want to add LNT. So by adding each of them, you can basically add this into your watch list for tomorrow, right? So that's a good feature once you do a study. So example, if I click on BPCL, the chart is open over here. You can change it to daily chart or let's say 3-hour chart. And if you think after your analysis you would want to put this in your watch list, then you can basically add it using these buttons. So by clicking on Z, you can get the chart, you can do your analysis, and if you think it is a candidate for tomorrow, using the plus button, you can add it to your watch list. So this is the one form of query, finding stocks in consolidation mode. So this was only on Nifty, and if you apply on entire FNO, so you have all the stocks FNO which are under consolidation zone. When we come back to EOD, apart from this, so let's remove each of these sticks. You also have stocks which are going under RSI bullish divergence or bearish divergence. So stocks which are forming bullish or bearish divergence, where it is seen on 15 minutes, 1 hour basis or daily basis. Now why we are going for 15-minute divergence? Because the trade which we will take would be more on intraday perspective, and that's why we are focusing on shorter time frame of divergence. So once you have these divergence, then again you can go back over here, and now we can see in Nifty you have Ultratech, which is showing RSI bullish divergence for tomorrow, SBI showing bearish divergence, Reliance showing bearish divergence, ITC showing bullish divergence, and so on. So ideally, if I go and see and I find, okay, fine, I would like to add Ultratech, SBI, Reliance, and let's say iBull, Dr. Reddy, all this I want to add to my watch list. You can apply the same in FNO stocks as well. Coming back to EOD query, first section was consolidation. Second section was if someone is looking for divergence in terms of RSI. The most important part, let's deselect all, is also long built up and short built up. For at least 2 to 3 days, if I am seeing continuous long built up in some of the stocks, or I am seeing continuous short built up in some of the stocks, then I would be interested to find those stocks and would like to take my positions accordingly. So now let's go out and see. These are the 4 stocks where I can now see that TCS, lot of short built up has happened. In Sun Pharma, long built up has happened. In ITC, short built up, and HUL, long built up. So you can now have a view that yes, HUL has been going higher. That's why long built up has taken place, or ITC or Sun Pharma and so on. So if I see over here, continuously HUL has been going on the higher side. So the price is going high, but plus I also now know on OI basis, it's also rising. So it's in under the long built up belt. So let's say if I want to add these also to my watch list. So after coming out from the result, you can apply the same in FNO as well. Let's go back to EOD query. And in this, you have some other stocks as well, or query as well, where a stock has closed nearest to its day high or near to its day low, right? Or you have a stock you want to know which is near to its weekly resistance. So tomorrow morning, if it hits weekly resistance, I would like to sell. Or tomorrow morning, if it is near to 2-day low or it is near to weekly support, I would like to buy if it comes in that area. So that's where weekly resistance, weekly support, or at days high or days low, it has closed more so. You can also look at those stocks which have closed near to call or put OI. So if I just want to know which are the stocks closing near max call OI, max put OI, or let's say weekly resistance or weekly support, we can again go out and check the same. So one section was consolidation, one section was divergence, one section was built up in terms of options. Then you also have if stock has closed near a technical level. If it has closed around or near technical level, I would like to bring to my notice right tomorrow itself in the morning. So I see now that TCS is near to its max put OI. So that means today morning, if TCS will open and goes down, it can basically get good support coming from max OI. Same way for Bank Nifty, it is saying it is around the put. So that means we can look for good buying happening around this area also. Ideally, this way we can again add these stocks as well to our watch list. So this completes our EOD query or the aftermarket section. Now, once we have done aftermarket section and we have kept some stocks on our radar for tomorrow, when the market opens, we can now go for our live market. In the live market, again, you have watch list, which you have prepared and the stocks that you have added over here. And if you want to remove any of these stocks, we can remove that. And the watch list also, there is a good function over here called as R, which is ranking of your watch list. Now, if you see all these stocks which are there, which stocks should I focus tomorrow morning at 9:15? Just press R, which is basically called as ranking. So what he will do, he will rank all the stocks of your watch list. So what I see now, he's telling me to focus right away on NTPC, then ITC, then TCS, then Nifty, and so on. right? So you can put all the stocks in watch list and then tell the ranker to rank so that I can see the first stock right in the morning. Apart from this watch list and the ranking phenomena, this is the live market section where now you have query. All these are query that you would like to apply during live market, right? So that's also very, very important. You can now apply different strategies coming out of this section and you can get alerts based on that. So we have two kind of queries. So query is nothing but a strategy over here, and each of these strategy will have a general alert and a pro alert. Now what's the difference between general and pro? General alerts will basically give you basic alerts. They might be price alert, they are not trade alerts. That means you should not trade or take action based on general alerts. That's for your reference. So it's called a price alert. But pro alerts can be fantastic to trade on, right? So if you have a stock in your watch list, let's say TCS, and you are looking to buy, and if any of your query over here gives you a pro alert in TCS for buy, can be considered a good buying opportunity. So in the third section, once you put, let's say, all the strategies over here, if I apply, and after the query, I would like to go for the alerts. Now you have two forms of alert, as I said, general and pro. Now you can apply this alert either on your watch list stocks. So that means all the alerts that I will get only on the stocks which are there in my watch list. Or else if you don't have anything on your watch list, you can even apply on all the stocks of Nifty 50, or you can apply it on FNO. So it depends on you whether you want to apply on only on your watch list or on Nifty 50 or on FNO. So query is nothing but different strategies, general and pro. When you go for this alert section, you can apply it on Nifty, FNO, or on your watch list. So let's say if I'm applying on my watch list and if I have SBI. So what do I see over here? These are certain alerts which are coming all the way, but most important, as I told you, NY Pro, ORB Pro. So what does this mean, Pro? When you say Pro, that means the stock SBI is in your watch list and it is being told a Pro alert has come on this SBI for buy. So let me click on this, and let's say if I now change it to 1 minute. Now why I'm changing to 1 minute? Apart from the strategy name, okay, so if you see over here in query, NY, ORB, reversal, these are all strategy name. When we go to this and we are seeing SBI, under SBI, when I click on ORB Pro or on NY Pro, the agenda here is, apart from the name of the strategy and pro, there is a number which is attached. If 1 is written, that means you should look for this alert or trade on this alert on 1 minute time frame. So when I look over here, this is a 1 minute chart. Straight away SBI opens above this, zooms all the way, goes sideways, and he gives you a buy in this area. When he gives you a buy in this area, now you have a pro alert saying buy on SBI. And if you have done some study on SBI and you get a trade alert on this, why I call this a trade alert? Because it is a pro alert, right? So if you get general alerts, these are general alerts because the name pro is not written in it. If the pro is written in it, that basically means these are the best tradable alerts. Or all these without pro are called as price alert. So here I get a buy signal over here. If I take a buy, keeping a small stop loss, you can have a good upswing in your way. But agenda here is, it's written 1 over here. That clearly means you should look out for 1 minute time frame chart. Right? So if nothing is mentioned, so let's say only ORB Pro is mentioned or reversal is mentioned. If nothing is mentioned, by default, we consider 5 minute chart in intraday time frame. Right? So that's very, very important to understand. Same way for Hero Moto, again, if you see, so many alerts have come, but you have got pro alerts with 1 minute time frame. Asian Paint, if I see, there is no pro alert. Sun Pharma, no pro alert. So we need to be very, very clear when are we getting pro alerts and when are we getting general alerts. And pro alerts are the one which you can trade. Now Kotak has only one alert called as Scalp Pro. So first let us see over here, watch list. If you don't have Kotak, I had applied this query on Nifty 50. So it's taking Nifty 50 stock and is also giving me an alert on Kotak. So it's a scalp pro, rest are the general ones. Let me click on Kotak. Now nothing is mentioned over here. We can look at 5-minute chart. So if I go right at today's chart, we had Kotak Bank sell around this vicinity. So it zoomed all the way up, kind of getting into the max pain area, kind of resistance for him, keeping high as the stop loss. One can take a trade and you get a good downside all the way. So idea over here are to give you best alerts, which can be price alert and can be tradable alerts. So price alerts are there plus tradable alerts are there. Tradable alerts come with pro attached to it. And if you take a trade, always try to keep a smaller stop loss and take these trades. But you should also have some conviction or some trade setup for Kotak Bank. So in EOD analysis, if you have done some analysis of sell of Kotak Bank and you get a pro alert, it gets added conviction. Okay, fine, I can go short. I was thinking to go short on Kotak Bank. That's where you have different strategies. If you see over here, again, you have different strategies from where the alerts are coming. Now, if you see, again, the pro word is not there. If you see, no pro word is there. So it's not necessary you'll get pro everywhere, but whenever you get pro, these are called tradable alerts. If you're not getting a pro word in this, that means these are all price alert. They only bring these stocks to your alert zone that it was there in your watch list, and the recent alert has come on TCS reversal trade. If we click on this, we have a reversal trade right over here saying for buy on the upside, and it goes all the way up. So these are curated alerts which you can apply on. And if we see in the query, there are different form of strategies. Now ORB is self-explanatory. Reversal are these kind of strategies. First it goes down and then it tries to go up. Scalper are just small buy sell trade with smaller stop loss. Gap structure are something like gap up, bullish, bearish kind of stuff. Around is basically if the stock has zoomed up or down and it is then sustaining around a level for a longer amount of time. And then you have momentum and breakout. These are simple formats where a stock zooms up or down or it undergoes a breakout. So these strategies are more so like a self-explanatory format. Ideally, if you apply all this, you need to get two form of alerts, general and pro, right? And you can apply it on your watch list, Nifty 50, as well as on your FNO format, right? So that's the basic part. First is aftermarket, second is live market. And whenever you select, it's always better to deselect all and then select the one which you like. Even in live market, in query, deselect all. And if you want only, let's say, smaller ones, let's say I just want alerts coming from here, then you can select these upfront. So ideally you can deselect and then you can select to basically get whichever one you want to focus on. In the next video, we'll try to explain more about the options analytics, which we have added, which is called as future OI and OCA. If you want to know more about the live market and aftermarket flow and everything, can be seen in this document. So you have been given step-by-step format as to how you would get or you should set up the trade clue for the best alerts. So first is aftermarket setup, then you have the live market setup. Thank you very much.